What up, y'all? This is episode 2 of the Behind the Boards, where we take you behind the boards of the VGHL Hockey League, created by Willie P. My name is YT Rhymes. I'm joining you from Terrace, BC, Canada, and I'm currently with my one co-host. We are one co-host short.
It happens. Mr. East here from Kakana, Wisconsin. Yeah, now y'all got an official place. Don't come
Hell
to
yeah.
Anyways, we lost Willie P. He informed us that Thailand had a blackout. Well, his section where he's at had an electricity blackout or internet blackout, 45 seconds before the show started. It's horrible.
Yeah, literally 30 seconds before we went live here, we lost Willie P due to a power blackout. And yeah, we just lost him immediately, and now here we are. But yeah, Mr. East, you played the game today, actually.
Yeah, I did. Had a little snafu moments. I accidentally pulled the goalie, but hey, I ended up tying it up. There's a really funny part where I accidentally pulled my goalie and it just slid all the way across the field and made it in. I laughed at myself at that one. Just like, oh, damn. The fat ass thumbs on a controller for the computer. Maybe I should learn to use a keypad.
Yeah, Willie was telling me about that goal. He was saying that he thought that the goalie got credited for that goal when it went right across the ice.
Yeah, no, I thought it did too. When I saw that, I'm just like, well, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, so it was the Austin, Texas versus the Tampa Bay Flamingos, correct?
Yeah.
And
unfortunately, those Flamingos with their long legs and bills prevailed at the end of the double overtime. It was awesome, though. I had a great time doing it. Like I said last episode, it's moving smoother, cleaner. The audio is crisper. The sounds are nicer. There's more in-depthness with the crowd even. We even got things set up to where, oh, hey, if you're in a place where there's COVID, we'll have, half the stadium there with some masks on. We added some really fun stuff to it. And Willie P wanted to come on here and talk about a few specific things, but I'll save that for the next episode for you, brother man.
Yeah.
He would like to enlighten everybody on programming and stuff in regards to projects like this. Very good stuff he has to share with you. So I won't take your shine, brother Will. I won't take your shine.
Yeah, we are actually hoping to see Will during this episode. But until then, we are going to cover as much as we can. So just so the people know a little bit more about the game, the Austin, Texas team is actually owned by you, correct?
Yeah, because I'm planning to move out somewhere around the Austin area. I figure I'd just have a little fun with that. I got another team, Wild East Entertainment. And I know I have another team. It's with the old Nebraska Battle Axe Global logo.
Hell yeah.
Based out of Milwaukee.
Hell yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of different teams a part of the league. Battle Axe Global has a team. As you know, the Nebraska division, as Mr. East has just said, has their own team. Wild East Entertainment has a team. Grind Mode Cypher has a team. The Axe Mode Podcast has a team. It's there's a lot of different organizations involved with this
it
team.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's sponsorship across the board. Buckaroo Saloon, East Van Waren Tattoo. Yeah, it's really dope.
Thailand to where you and I, when we hit up Will when it's morning time, even that shop where he eats at, his sponsored a team. So I thought that was cool. So now it's across the board and across the globe. Where will it stop? Nobody knows, but it ain't going to be anytime soon.
Hell yeah. So actually, Will wanted me to play a video for everybody. You guys played a game recently where you got the chance to score right off the face-off, which I've heard is a popular move of yours. So
yeah, I plan to make it at least happen once a year to somebody.
So let's get right into that quickly. We just want to show you the in-game experience of what they get to play and what you guys will get to see coming up very soon. Let me bring that back so it has some audio.
Run that shit back, video DJ.
No, I don't want.
Scores to make it 3-1.
Right off the face-off.
Now that's why this guy sees time on the power play. He's got great offensive skills and has the ability to finish his scoring chances. Maryville grabs him. He scores! That sets up a great third period in a one-goal game. Jim, there's no way the goalie even saw that.
Now that's the Nebraska team right there, right, Mr. East?
No.
Oh. Oh, it's Australia.
Yeah, that's Australia and his son's team, the Chupacabras.
Yeah. So, yeah, as you can see, right off the face-off here, Mr. East scores this goal.
We got some cool comments. Vin Hogan said, reminds me of NHL 99 on the PlayStation 1. Man, I love that game. You know what?
Man.
PlayStation 1 was pretty damn dope. Nobody would know that today, though.
Straight up. I played NHL 99 on the 64. Best commentating ever. To this day, I still think NHL 99 had the best commentating ever.
Will says he's got power back on.
All right, he's just got power back.
What's up?
Pinky, what's going on?
Yo, shout out to Pinky. You sent me an awesome Christmas card. Me and Troublemaker, an awesome Christmas card. I just want to say thank you. You fucking rock, Susan. Thank you.
Oh, look.
No stretches.
We've got another player in the VGHL. Grant Cook is joining us today.
Yeah, left to the right. Depends on how it goes, bro.
Grant Cook from Down Under in Australia. Shout out to Grant Cook and the whole Australia division. We just showcased your team, brother.
Yeah, that was a good look for your team there, Mr. Grant. I scored a goal off the face-off for your team. It's pretty ballsy. Yeah. So it's a little to the left. Actually, no, in that video it was a little to the right, but, you know, it worked.
So you got games coming up, right, Mr. Ease?
Oh, yeah. So I really like the next game, not only because I'm playing, but it's because of the other team that is playing. And to me, this is, you know, the whole experience is really dope. Everybody getting involved is really dope. But this particular team that Troublemaker, a.k.a. Brittany Robertson, has is called the Texas Prison Reform Team, where every player that you see on there is somebody in the Texas prison right now who is going through the ringer trying to get some human rights back. And they were honored and they felt it, man. I know for Willie P, that was a huge impact for him. Like that brought making the game for him to a whole new level of like, these people are spending life and now they got something positive to put in their Christmas. She's going to type it all out, the play-by-play, and send it to them and shit so they can all read it. It's just fucking cool. That's like the main reason why I'm excited for next game. Besides Wild East Entertainment, Mr. East team, that's always fucking cool. But, you know.
Not only about the Mr. East team, but what else is happening about the Wild East Entertainment team?
Oh, yeah, it's getting a facelift.
Yeah.
At the All-Stars section of the game later on, you will see the version of my face in a cartoon version that Luke Heath, designer at Calistro Records, made for me. And Will thought it was really dope and put it up there, but you're going to see that get a facelift here later on in the season when we have the All-Star session.
Yeah. Actually, you probably will see it by the next game.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Will actually did manage to get that update in. So you will actually see the Wild East Entertainment logo that you find on the Wild East Entertainment page in the game. On the jersey, inside the arena, you will find the Wild East Entertainment logo. Hell yeah.
You probably stop looking like the Assassin's Creed guy over here. Put a hat on.
Hey, that's dope, though. Yeah, and I have a game coming up against the Traverse City Cherry Bombs. My team, the Hip Hop Legends, which is, you know, made up of hip hop legends across history, people that have passed away and people that are still doing it. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh my God, what just came up on the screen? Is that a blur or what? Oh, that's Willie. Holy
I'm out of the penalty box. I'm out of the penalty box.
way to go,
Fighting major misconduct.
Why couldn't they just keep him in the penalty box? Seriously. Who
Yeah.
let this guy in here?
Yeah, Willie had to serve a what? It's probably a
5 minutes.
double. No, it's double major now. You'd be serving a double major for interference.
Yeah. Just as we were about ready to go live, my power cuts in the whole neighborhood. And here I'm under out. Yeah, I can go to the restaurant and like do my broadcast from there. Nope, they don't have electricity either. So I run back over here. Yeah, we don't have electricity here either.
Wild.
Yeah. Interesting.
Hell yeah.
Talk about a mind freeze. Whoa.
Did the whole neighborhood go, yay, when the power went on?
I don't know. I was in Europe at that point.
Whatever.
Whatever. Nah. Hey, hey. Goodbye.
So, Willie, we were talking about the game that you guys played today, the Austin, Texas versus the Tampa Bay Flamingos. And you played the Tampa Bay Flamingos today, didn't you?
Yeah, I played the Tampa Bay Flamingos. I filled in for Tom Gavin, who is the owner of the Flamingos team. He is not participating this year, so we're substituting in for him and for their team. And I Love Vintage clothing store out there in Tampa Bay, Florida. He's one of our sponsors, and so if anybody else out there, go visit Tom out there and I Love Vintage clothing out there in Tampa, Florida. But they're our old team that's been back again, and the ATX is the new team. It was the home opener for the Flamingos, and we went into double overtime. So Mr. East, this is the first time for us to be able to do a double overtime, and last year we didn't have that. It would have ended in a tie, so it was nice to see this year that we could do that.
Oh, yeah. So the game went into double overtime. It was a very close game, wasn't it?
It was. I'm not going to lie. If I didn't pull my goalie, I would have mollywopped your face into the hockey puck.
I only scored one legitimate goal, and that was the game.
Well deserved. Don't sell yourself short there, little feller.
I went back and looked at the goal, and it was a good goal. My guys stuck behind your defense, and three of your guys went after the puck and left him wide open. And I thread the pass through, and he just walked in, and I was surprised because usually those I don't make those goals. Those goals that's not like my typical scoring style is to walk right in and score like that. So I usually shoot it high and wide. So I was surprised myself that it actually went in.
Hell yeah. So I just wanted to let you know, Willie, that we got Grant Cook up in the chat, Vin Hogan, Pinky's here, and we got Brittany Robertson just showed up in the chat. So shout out to Australia, shout out to East Van. Shout out to Wisconsin.
What about it?
Grant, we substituted your game for you, Grant, and you lost against the
not horribly.
But that was even overtime too. That was a close game too. So
yeah,
I lost by the same amount. 1 point.
3-2, yeah. 1 point.
Yeah, we actually showcased that video that you wanted me to play. And people got to see Mystery scoring off the face-off.
Yes, that was last year. He did it one time, and this year he's done it one time. We're gonna see if we can set a new record on how many times you can do it. So I mean, you got to watch out for him when you play Mr. East because he will sneak that in there. And I even snuck it in there in the Battle Axe Global game, the first game, and I was stopped, so I wasn't that lucky. But I have scored one that way, but not this year. Yeah,
it ain't easy to do.
No, you have to time it. You have to time it so correctly. That is one of the hardest plays to get. So, Grant, we're going to be showing the highlights from your game coming up soon. Probably within the next couple of days. Their highlights have been edited and We've got the video all ready and set to go, so you get to see that. And I think we're going to rebroadcast that game in its entirety coming up soon. So,
Yeah.
I would like to take a brief moment to thank Rocco DiPapolo and our sponsors, East Fan Wear and Tattoo Company, and the Car Club, and Oliver Brown out there in Terrence, BC, and
Divine Ink. Yeah.
That's out there in your way. And I would like to all the flood victims and everybody that's out there in Canada that's been involved with that and had to deal with that. I give you a special blessing and a prayer out there for you guys, to be able to get through and whatnot. And Kyle out there, he's been kind of spearheading some of the relief effort. So,
yeah.
Coming up on the VGHL, we've got some special surprises coming up for our next week's game. We're going to be showcasing Wild East Entertainment and the Texas Prison Reform. It was going to be this week, but I had a major problem that, I found in our testing behind the scenes and getting things prepared and ready for our live streams, and I made a major mistake. So I'm human, and even though we did testing and arranged things and got things around, the home ice for the Texas Prison Reform team got misappropriated, and there was the wrong ice was put in place. So we've had to do some updates and make some changes on that. And in the process of doing that, I did an update for Mr. East and Wild East Entertainment. So we're going to be including their brand new logo and their brand new jerseys in that game, and the brand new home ice for their team. So you get to see their brand new logo and brand new stuff in the game. So congratulations to Mr. East. And Mr. East, who is the guy that designed the logo? Because the logo is really super dope.
Luke Heath made the logo. It is a tribute to the Black and White Panther Party on a musical note. The vinyl record that shows that humanity will be saved by music.
Yeah, me and Mr. East actually both spoke on the Hip Hop Legend games and the Wild East Entertainment games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't mind talking about it again.
Yeah, we have no problem. I just wanted to let you know.
So, I explain why the next game's important to me. Let's hear why the next game's important to you, Will.
Well, let's see. The next game is important to me because the Battle X Global Thailand team is going to be playing in We the North, which is Ollie's team. So, that's out there in Trevor's vicinity, and it's two global teams, and the Battle X Global Thailand team is the championship team. So it's their home opener. So look for them to take to the ice and face off against the Western Conference We the North and Divine Inc. And Malcolm is going to be playing goal for them, and he's the top goaltender. He won the goaltending championship last year as well. And Brother Bear, Mike Cook Jr. will be on the Thailand team. He was the co-MVP with Rocco DiPapolo last year, both from the Back's Global Thailand team. So leading scorer, leading goal getter. So he'll be taking the ice for the first time again this year. So I'm looking forward to that game and the home opener there.
Hell yeah.
The Texas Prison Reform game and the Wild East game, that's going to be also a very good game because it's going to be the first time that this game is going to be, the transcripts are going to be made from this game and submitted to the prisoners inside the game. So not only will, hopefully they may be able to see the game through internet or whatnot, but they'll be able to read the transcripts of the game, which is kind of interesting, really interesting actually, because this is another first for the VGHL this year, and to have the transcripts translated and put in the word and to be sent out that way is, to me, is I have to commend Brittany Robertson and that team. So that's another first for our thing. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Mr. East?
Sure. Let me take a crack at it. All right. So Brittany Robertson's in this Texas Reform project. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, if you reach out to her, go check your page, you'll see like how in depth the government wants to get involved with this. It is nuts. But really, like I said before, the main part to me about this is giving people something positive in such a negative environment where you're abused on every level that you can think of. And it's impressive. It's just goddamn impressive. Let me tell you. I don't even know where to begin. That's in itself an act of charity, an act of kindness. It eludes words sometimes how cool that actually is.
Yeah, I think what she's doing is great for the members of that community that get caught up in that system. There's crazy things that happen, right?
Right. I mean, there's people who are convicted of wrong crimes to people who are actually guilty, but we're all human, and they may not be asking for freedom, but they want to learn like human beings. They want the right to learn and be treated like a human being. So what better way than an act of compassion and something like this that everybody
Wasn't I
gets
told
invested.
that one of our players is in solitary right at the moment?
Yeah, he's been in like the hole, like what the extreme version of the hole for 27 plus years straight, no visits.
So
Like there's some of these people who like get extremely abused because they're so understaffed. They can't take them outside. They can't let them shower. They won't let them get visits. Nothing. It's pretty crazy.
it's it is pretty crazy, and I'm happy that we can shed some light on these situations through the game and this year using the team. So to me, that's a special thing right there in itself.
Brittany wanted me to tell you there is only one person out of everybody that she's working with is out there in the real world right now.
Oh, that's even better yet.
She said the rest are all in the hole.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody. I think the shortest person that's what I want to say was under 10 years, but over 5 years being in the hole without a visit.
oh,
Yeah, I don't know.
so
There's so many injustices there in that project.
yes, very much so. I don't know if there's any way that sometime down the road we can set up some kind of relief fund or some kind of something to give back to these people. I don't know if we can do that, but
That's a hell of an idea. I don't know if anyone's seen it on the news, but a guy 43 years ago wrongfully convicted of a triple homicide got released in a wheelchair, and they wouldn't compensate him. So the community of the area raised $1 million and gave it to the guy. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. So yeah, reach out to Brittany and let her know.
Yeah, for sure. So, Will, how much growth have you seen in the whole league since you started doing this?
This year I had time to develop aspects of the game, including rosters, and bring people into the game that wasn't there before, and to make them be a part of it. So the growth is now we've got 30 teams. So we've got 30 different individual teams and 30 different individual cities that are going to be playing, and the rosters have been diversified where people have started including their friends and people they know and other global members and other people into the game. So that far it's grown quite a lot. As far as the aspect of how the gameplay is went, I've taken the experience from the last 2 years, and the gameplay of playing it live on your computer versus playing it live streaming online is slightly different because of the lag of the computer and the internet speed and the two computers connecting together and this network and the system. It's not like playing on one computer against two players. So I've tried to adjust the gameplay inside to incorporate the legacy of the internet and the computers and connecting this. Some computers a little choppy, some computers a little bit better. So this year I've worked on that part, and we've grown as far as the gameplay and the streaming aspect of it, because last year was all new to me. Everything was new to me. Setting up the network, setting up the system, setting up the computers. This year a lot of the problems I had last year that I had to learn from, I didn't have. But I've had other problems that I've had to deal with and that I didn't have last year either. And so it's been a kind of a balance. But we've grown as far as being able to move forward that way.
Hell yeah. So there's a lot of regions involved from, Australia, Thailand, places in the States, places in Canada. Where is one place you would want to target that you would want to see inside the game?
I will make this shout out to this person right now who is inquired about the game and would like to be a part of it again soon. And if he hadn't hit me up just a little bit too late, I would have been able to incorporate him this year. And it's Jason Smith out there in I think it's the Ottawa or Quebec division, or was it the Gatineau division or the new division out there?
Yeah.
He was just at the global meeting, and he's a very big supporter and a very big person out there helping Chris Duvall and global out on the East Coast, East Coast of Canada anyway. Yeah. And he's expressed interest in getting involved. So I'd like to go out there and have I'd like to bring back Toronto basically, or the East Coast of Canada. Because right now we've got the Global Dimes playing out of Montreal, but the Toronto team is not there at the moment. And the eastern part of Canada is not there represented at the moment. I mean, we've incorporated grind mode, and they're out there in Providence, so that's close to where Lingo's hometown is and where they're originated from. So we've incorporated them this year as well. So, but Canada and up in the eastern part of Canada, I'd like to see expand. So, anybody out there in Canada, eastern side, Joel Smith, yeah, you're in the game quite a lot. You're in the gaming. Let's get you involved.
Yeah, or even just anybody in global that wants to be involved. Make sure to get a hold of Willie P. Harrison on Facebook, or message the VGHL_official page on Facebook, or Axes Up TV on Facebook as well.
Or hit Mr. Eastup or YT Rhymes or Welcome to Upload for that matter too. So we're all interconnected.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to the All-Star game. So I'm hoping that we can have all of us play the All-Star game simultaneously. So that would also be a first, and this is going to be another thing. So we've working up to it, and we're kind of running behind, but we've been flexible in the scheduling and whatnot because we've only just now completed event number 1, and we've got 12 more events to lead up to the All-Star game. And this week, now that we've got most of all the bugs ironed out and some of the major problems and issues that I found taken care of, I will start releasing the live links, so you'll be able to see the games and be able to have the links prior to the games, and and our marketing and promotion will be much stronger here coming soon. I mean, it's been a difficult period trying to get everything and everybody involved and get everybody's computer synced in place. It's been a interesting task trying to get everybody involved. Time schedules and time frames and time zones, it's been fun too. And we just had the fall back, so now it's even stranger because we just got used to the regular time zone, and now we had to change it again. So
now I gotta add an extra hour for your time zone. Me and Mr. East, we're never gonna change time. He's always gonna be 2 hours ahead of me.
You move forward and backwards.
But you're either 12 or 13 hours ahead of me.
Yep. Yeah, they're 14 or 15 hours ahead of me.
Now, I want to address the goalie issue. I'm sure you talked about it already. Goalie issue and the goalie button issue. Last night's game, and we streamed it. It's hard to be competitive if your opponent accidentally holds down the X button or the 9 button or the 4 button or whichever button it is, because I'm not quite sure it is. And your goalie suddenly disappears on the ice and it doesn't go back. And scoring an empty net goal like happened last night is kind of takes away about the competitiveness of it, because you kind of start playing, your mindset is, well, is your goalie there or not goalie there, and it was very interesting. I talked to Greg Williamson, who's playing the Tampa Bay Cherry Bomb team. In his practice games, he was doing it left and right. So what he did is he actually went in and changed his controller keys to rearrange the controller settings to take away this problem. So I don't know if we need to do that in the master settings of the controller to take away that problem, because he was having the same issue, and we had that issue. We had this issue across the board, even with Onowin playing the team last year from Houston. He had the problem, and in the championship game, one of the goals was scored because of that. So this was an issue that I wanted to deal with, and it looks like we might have a fix for it now. Just rearranging some keys on the controller, because he watched the game last night, and he was like, oh, well, you need to do this and you need to do this. So people are paying attention and people are helping us out. So
righteous.
That's awesome.
So an update on that issue.
Hell yeah.
What is next?
What is next?
What else is coming up?
So who do you think is going to bring something new as a team? Who are you excited to see make waves? A new team make waves this season?
Well, see, now I have my own personal picks that I want to see play, because, well, I got to do the graphics, and I did most of the graphic work, or all the graphic work, and put the teams together, and so to see what I did come to life in an actual game online, for me, it's sometimes it's a wow, I did that, wow, I did that kind of moment, and then you got to realize, oh, wait a minute, I'm playing the game. I have to get my mind back. I can't be a spectator or a fan sitting on the side watching, because suddenly, I get scored on, or I suddenly, because there's I did put a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of eye candy, and a lot of things in the game. I'm looking forward to see the Colorado team play, because I want to see Rookie. I want to see Rookie, and I want to see the Rookie character that was created, the Cookie Monster Rookie character.
Cookie Monster.
And in the flip of Cookie Monster and Grant Cook. So, we all love the Cookie Monster from Sesame Street. So we took an adaptation off of that, and
righteous.
I'm looking to see the goalie pads and the goalie play, yeah. And Alan Wayne for Wild East Entertainment, he's got some really cool pads and some really cool equipment. So, I always look. That's like my favorite thing. Looking at the goalie masks, looking at the goalie pads, and how that each individual person gets to show their characteristics and their individuality, and how they represent their team through that aspect. So that's always been get to see the goalie masks and get to see the goalie pads, and for each team and each thing. So last night we got to see ATX, and we got to see Misfit Troublemakers new pads for the ATX and new equipment for that team. So that was really dope. And the logo for the ATX. Share some light on that, Mr. East, because you helped me design
the as above, so below concept for it.
Yes, I mean, that was just.
Well, I have this awesome tapestry. I'm just like, fuck it. Let's make. Will's like, what do you want for a logo for this team? I'm just like, fuck it, put the fucking as beloved, so below tree on there and spice it up. It sure did. He had his Charger colors to it. He had a little lightning bolts to it too, from the Chargers. A little rendition of it. I won't say it's the exact same one, but it was dope. I liked it. It's flash,
Yeah.
swanky.
Yeah, the flashes from the Mystery said his favorite football team growing up was the San Diego Chargers and the Charger uniforms, and he wanted those colors to be incorporated. So I took those colors and the Charger, and then went and looked at the Austin location and seen what was there in the Austin location, and they've got that cool huge ATX sign that's made out of light bulbs. So I took a picture of that and incorporated their huge ATX symbol and made that into the logo as well. And someday maybe in the future that we can have pictures taken with that once we start traveling and be able to actually go to Austin, Texas and see. I know that's coming in the future. So.
Well, by the time that happens, I'll make sure to have a plot of land so you could pitch a tent up on and have all the hockey moments you want in a tent.
So incorporating that into the team was super dope, and being able to put that together. I would like to give a shout out to Circle Pit Radio and to Des Troy and the Battle Axe Global Utah division, and they're the ones that caused my problem.
Thank you for keeping Will on his toes. All 10 of them. Not just
Good job pointing the finger, Will. Good job pointing the finger.
Good job, Des. Way to keep him on the ice. That's probably why he had to get put in the penalty box for 5 minutes earlier.
Yeah, that was you. That was you serving your karma there, Will.
Okay, I've been informed by Facebook that I can bring back one key opponent that I was asked not to include in last year, but I've been informed that I can include it because they've included it in 2021 on their streaming platform, and that is I want to take a quick poll out there. Anybody out there in Facebook land and out there in streaming land, give me your opinion. Should we include boxing fighting in the game?
Ooh. Who wants fighting inside the game? We only have 2 viewers. Who wants
to see a bunch of people break faces?
I mean,
we got one awesome.
Would it add to the game? Would it take away to the game?
That was in response to something else.
Would it not be appropriate? Would it add to the elements of the game? I mean, I don't know. I've never actually played in that mode, so this is going to be a first. So
yeah,
I think it'd be fun.
I know Mystery's just for it, so I'm willing to give it a shot and see what it's all about.
Now, do you want us to go out of our way to start a fight, or you just want to push a button and make the fight happen?
Hey, I don't even think, is that even a question, Mr. East, or is that just you letting us know what you're going to do?
I don't know. Hey, the way I knocked Will down a couple times today, man, I'm pretty sure some of his characters are salty.
There was a couple incidents that could have led to some altercations that way.
Oh yeah, no. What was it? What player did we get injured last game? Not yesterday's game, but the one before that. Who got injured on the field? Are they allowed to come back in the game yet?
Pinky Susan Felt.
That's right.
Pinky is out for 2 weeks. She broke her left ankle blocking a shot.
I was a dick.
Well, Pinky, watch out for them pucks, eh?
So the battle is
ankle workout.
Without Pinky in the next game, so she's on in the injured reserve list.
Pinky got
if I heard somebody like that, would that start a fight?
Well, I'm sure there might be some retaliation.
Yeah. That's usually if you injure star players, then the defenseman comes skating after you.
I'm pretty sure you scored another one off the face-off like that. Yeah, that's probably that's probably.
If that starts a fight, I'll laugh.
The fucking gloves.
So before we wrap this episode up, Will, do you want to give out any shout outs before we shut the show down?
I would like to give a shout out to Dwayne out there in Detroit, who's playing the Detroit team, and Greg Williamson in Traverse City, who's also playing the Michigan team. So there's both of them out there in Michigan. Their games coming up soon. Dwayne's going to be playing my team, the Studio 69 Entertainment team, in the third event. So get ready, Dwayne. You're going to be playing. You got to play me twice. So you got to play the Studio 69 Entertainment team and the Bex Global Thailand team. So you got to play the champions and the new team back to back your first two games. So get ready.
And Will is undefeated so far in the VGHL, so watch out.
Dwayne, you beat me last time, but I swear I'm gonna get that stick up under your hockey mask and throw it in the crowd. I swear.
I think we all can agree that you would have won that game had the goalie not been pulled twice.
Well, shout out to Will's computer player for slapping that puck in their own goal for me today. Thank you.
Oh, it was a bunch
Technically, we both only got one shot we deserved.
Yeah, right. It would have been 1-1. So,
all right, so it would have went to overtime anyways.
It would have went to overtime anyways.
Yes.
Oh, then I can't really say. I can't really say that you would have won there, Mr. East.
No, you can't.
But I don't know, because my goal in overtime was the only legitimate goal that I scored.
Mr. East, do you want to give out any shout outs before we shut the show down?
Thank you, everybody who tuned in. Thank you, AOK and Lingo, for doing an album review for me today. Thank you, Will and YT, for being some awesome motherfuckers. Thank you, Susan, for the Christmas card. And Brittany Robertson, you're one badass lady for what you do. Rocco DiPapolo, brothers for life. Chris, Rainier, I hope to meet you in person one day so we can actually chop it up. It would be nice.
Hell yeah. I just want to give a quick shout out to everybody who's joined us today. Vin Hogan, Pinky, Grant Cook, Brittany Robertson. Thank you for joining us today. And we will see you in 2 weeks on Thursday for another episode of Behind the Boards. My name is YT Rhymes. I've joined you from Terrace, BC, Canada today.
I'm Mr. East from Fox Cities, Wisconsin.
And I had the electricity just go out on me as we went on the air, and I'm out here in Untitled Thailand where the electricity starts, where it floods, and we don't get an email.
Don't worry, Christmas, you'll get that vinyl record from Grim Moses. Don't worry.
I get something, maybe sometime in the future.
By the way, real quick, if you're shipping stuff to New Zealand or Australia, they are taxing you so much. If you were sending stuff from the United States, please make sure you check your prices before you ship things. It's outrageous.
Watch out. Before you post something, don't go postal because it's actually crazy out there.
It actually is crazy out there. That is facts. That is facts.
Hey, much love to y'all. Axe is up.
Don't run away either. We're going to the after party.
Yeah, there's an after party, Mr. East, and you're invited. Axe is up, y'all.
Axe is up.
Love and peace.
Peace.
Peace.